It's October and I have more makeup than I know what to do with, so I'm gonna put it to use. In this video, I wanted to do a broken porcelain doll look. Because it is a porcelain doll, I wanted my skin to look a bit paler, and I don't have the foundation that's too light for me. Yes, that does exist. So I tried using my concealer, which is lighter than my foundation. It wasn't as pale as I wanted it to be, so I took this Wet n Wild cream makeup palette I have and added a bit of white to blend over my face and neck. Next, I take some liquid eyeliner and I just start to draw lines. Obviously, they can go wherever you want, but I tend to favor more detail on the right side of my face because of how I usually part my hair. I also wanted some cracks coming from the corners of the eye to almost mimic tears. I can't just paint a broken doll, I apparently have to give her a backstory. You can always go back on the main cracks to make them thicker if they seem too shaky, but try to add some variation. I usually think of branches or lightning when drawing lines, and add lighter or thin lines to the edges of some of those darker ones. This always feels like it will be super easy, but every time I start, I hesitate and take a while to decide where the line should go. See what I mean? Where you have some lines that intersect, you can make it into a small triangle and fill it in to look like pieces chipped off. If you want something simple, you could leave it at this, with a few cracks and small pieces that are chipped away. Just add some makeup, maybe something light to look more like a baby doll, or even full glam if you want. Honestly, I think this looks cute as is, but I'm extra, and while doing this, I just wanted to add more. I used the same liquid eyeliner to line my eyes. I also tried to make the line thicker over the center of my eyelid so it didn't have as much of an angled look to it. I could say that I planned on making the eyeliner look more patchy on the other side because it's a broken doll and the makeup faded, but I only decided on that once I messed up the eyeliner. I'm not great with liquid eyeliner. I'll admit, I didn't have much of a plan when I started to record this. I just wanted to use my makeup, so there's most likely a better order to do this in. Continuing the doll look, I added some pink blush to my cheeks and a little bit across the nose. I didn't blend it out too much because I wanted it to look more painted on. I found a pink eyeshadow in a similar color to the blush and packed that into my crease to give more depth. My camera stopped recording for a bit, but after I added the color, I grabbed a different brush and blended it out onto the lid and brow bone slightly. When I do makeup stuff like this, I like to give this look of missing pieces or of something being under the skin, so I added more cracks and filled in larger spots to show chunks that broke away. This may have been the point where I started to get carried away. I added lines onto my neck, and I connected those to the ones that were on my face, and even added a few on my chest. You can't see it here, but I made some cracks form the shape of a heart, and filled that in with a dark red. As you can see, I did add a few details. I was a little extra with this, but it's definitely something you can do. A lot of these lines, like I've said, you can definitely add in different places. You can do different things. You can have more missing chunks. You can have larger ones. It's entirely up to you. This is just kind of what came about with messing around with some makeup today. If you enjoyed the video, like and leave a comment. I will try adding more Halloween looks during the month of October. If you want to see other videos, you can subscribe to my channel. I'm Crystal Campos, and I'll see you off air.